This is just a sample of the audiobook. To get the complete audiobook, access the link posted in the first comment.
Is no longer than to add this following truth, that I am really, sir, your most affectionate friend and most humble servant, Izaak Walton. To all readers of this discourse, but especially to the honest angler, I think fit to tell thee these following truths, that I did neither undertake, nor write, nor publish, and much less own this discourse to please myself, and, having been too easily drawn to do all to please others, as I propose not the gaining of credit by this undertaking, so I would not willingly lose any part of that to which I had a just title before I began it, and do, therefore, desire and hope, if I deserve not commendations, yet I may obtain pardon. And though this discourse may be liable to some exceptions, yet I cannot doubt but that most readers may receive so much pleasure or profit by it as may make it worthy the time of their perusal, if they be not too grave or too busy men. And this is all the confidence that I can put on concerning the merit of what is here offered to their consideration and censure. And if the last prove too severe, as I have a liberty, so I am resolved to use it, and neglect all sour censures. And I wish the reader also to take notice that in writing of it I have made myself a recreation of a recreation, and that it might prove so to him, and not read dull and tediously, I have in several places mixed not any scurrility, but some innocent, harmless mirth, of which, if thou be a severe, sour-complexioned man, then I here disallow thee to be a competent judge. For divines say, there are offences given, and offences not given, but taken. And I am the willinger to justify the pleasant part of it, because, though it is known I can be serious at seasonable times, yet the whole discourse is, or rather was, a picture of my own disposition, especially in such days and times as I have laid aside business, and gone a-fishing with honest Nat and our roe. But they are gone, and with them most of my pleasant hours, even as a shadow that passeth away and returns not. And next let me add this, that he that likes not the book should like the excellent picture of the trout, and some of the other fish, which I may take a liberty to commend, because they concern not myself. Next, let me tell the reader that in that which is the more useful part of this discourse, that is to say, the observations of the nature and breeding and seasons and catching of fish, I am not so simple as not to know that a captious reader may find exceptions against something said of some of these, and therefore I must entreat him to consider that experience teaches us to know that several countries alter the time, and, I think, almost the manner of fishes' breeding, but doubtless of their being in season, as may appear by 3 rivers in Monmouthshire, namely, Severn, Wye, and Usk, where Camden observes that in the River Wye salmon are in season from September to April, and we are certain that in Thames and Trent, and in most other rivers, they be in season the 6 hotter months. Now for the art of catching fish, that is to say, how to make a man that was none to be an angler by a book. He that undertakes it shall undertake a harder task than Mr. Hales, a most valiant and excellent fencer, who, in a printed book called a private school of defence, undertook to teach that art or science, and was laughed at for his labour. Not but